Hello and welcome back to Let's Build Hogwarts, part 109. Today we are going to do some landscaping. Today's one might be a bit on the shorter side because there's not a great deal of landscaping to do over on this side. The stuff that we do have to do, we'll probably use fast forward for, so you might find today's one might be a little bit shorter than usual. Okay, so what we're going to want is we are going to want some stone. Oh look, there's stone already. It's almost as if it knew. And we're going to want some grass blocks. We're going to want some bone meal. And we're going to want a bucket of water. That might possibly be it. Okay. Well, maybe a touch of detailing, but I'm not going to get to that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock all that off there. I did get rid of the excess, but clearly not quite enough. Now, we don't really get to see what this part of the landscaping looks like on anywhere, either in the films, on the model at London. Nowhere do we really get to see what this part of the landscaping looks like. It tends to cut off. So we're kind of making this bit up, but we have no choice. So what we're going to do is we're just essentially going to pull that now all the way to the end. So we're going to get this bottom one and we're going to pull it all the way. Mr. Slimes. Until we meet the end of the water, I think we're going to go to the end of the water. Rounds it up quite nicely for us. I think that's roughly right. We'll soon find out. We'll find out when we release the water. Which we will do today too. Okay, so we're going to pull all this out here, and up here, and up here, and up here. And bring it in one onto your level and start bringing that out too. I think with this top half, I'm going to change to dirt. I'm going to make the top half dirt, I think. Okay, so we're going to go to the top there, and then we're going to pull that out, and then we're going to step it in 2, and then we're going to pull this out too, and then this out, and then this out, and we'll fill that in. Okay, so we're going to leave that bit there for now, and we'll deal with that in a few, I think. Get rid of this. Okay. So I'm going to use fast forward now, and we're just going to pull all this wall out to the end. Okay, so I shall see you guys in a few. Quite a few. This is going to take a little while. Bye! do is we're just going to fill in a bit of this grass. Now you can do this the long way like this, or you can use the fill commands that I taught you if you know how to use them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use the fill commands. Right, but I'm not going to fill in the entire lot. Right, what we're going to do is it's / fill, and it's squiggly line minus 15. We're going to go for a big number. Squiggly line minus 1, squiggly line minus 15. Make sure you put in spaces after the numbers. So it's squiggly line 15 space, squiggly line minus 15 space, squiggly line 15, and we're going to put in grass and enter. I've got a horrible feeling I've put too much in there now. Yeah, only a tad. I think the squiggly line is actually called a tilde, but I prefer squiggly line. I think squiggly line suits it better. Right, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in a row all the way along the end. So you put the / in again, press up, and your previous text will go in there. If you've been chatting, it works the same there too. So if you've put hello to somebody and you press the open chat button and up again, hello will reappear. Okay, so where am I? 413, was that correct? It was. So I'm just going to press up, do that one. So up, and we're just going to move across. Oops, what have I done? Put a hash in. It's a nice quick way. I mean, you can do this the normal way as well. You don't have to use the commands. It's just going to take you much longer. I've poked out a bit there. Never mind, it's landscaping. Now, it's like I say, you need to find a spot to stop. You can keep going forever and ever and ever and ever. You don't really want to do that, so you need to find a spot to stop. So we're not really going to fill in all this. I'm going to go one more bit behind, just because I'm going back that way. I might as well fill it in. Oops, oops. Oh no, see. Up, up. There we go. Bye. Oh, fingers and thumbs. Okay. So what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit on the end here. Again, it's up to you how far you go. You can square it all off if you prefer, but I don't see the point in doing that because it won't be seen. I'm just going to do the bits that's nearest to Hagrid's, just to kind of tidy it up a little bit. Like so. Again, if you wanted to, you could square it off. It's entirely up to you, but you've got to find a place to stop. Otherwise, you could just keep going and going and going, and we don't really have the time to keep going and going and going. Well, I don't anyway. I've got to do that bit there. Okay, so as I say, a lot of that won't be seen because you're not going to come out this way anyway. The furthest you're going to come is maybe over this way, which, as I say, you can't see, so there's no point. Obviously, if you want to, you can do. That's entirely up to you. Right, next up, so you are going to detail that. Remember to keep it above water level. Just put a line in so we can see. So, and now we want to demolish this wall that we have here. Now you have two ways of doing this. You can do it by hand, knocking out each block by block, like so. You could do that. That's going to take us a bit of time. We've already got the commands in, so where are we? 4. So we want to add 15 onto 4, which will put us at 19. I'm looking at the middle number of my coordinates. So ground floor is 4, so I'm adding 15 onto that, which makes it 19. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in that fill command again, but I'm going to take away grass and I'm going to put in earth. And that will demolish the wall. The water will fill back in, especially if you give it a moment or two. It will fill in naturally. It's just a quick way of doing it. These landscaping ones always take longer than I expect them to, so I'm running out of time again. Oops, we missed one. So I'm trying to speed up a little bit without actually taking away what I'm doing, but it is fairly straightforward. If you're not comfortable with the commands, you can do it by hand. Not everybody is comfortable with the commands. It took me a while, and this apparently is one of the easiest ones, but it still took me a while to get comfortable with using this one, the amount I do. Don't forget your numbers will be different, your height level will be different, especially if you started this build. Went up then, didn't it? Especially if you started this build after the new height limits were put in. Oh no, I did not want to do that. We'll just rough it because it's landscaping, it's meant to be roughed. Okay, so we're just going to take away that bit by hand. Right, and then we're going to place our bucket of water. We're going to go from the end there, we'll go all the way across. Put in there and there and there. Hopefully we won't have to do the ends. We just need to do this bit because that's all filling in. Look at that. So we shouldn't have to do the big long straight. We just have to do up to it. Move, animals, move. But you have to make sure you get every block. Wow. Enderman pinching my blocks again. Oh, it's going to make me do the big long straight, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, you're going to have to do the straight. All the way across. So that should all fill in. Hopefully, please let it fill in. Yeah, it's filling in. It's just takes a bit of time to catch up, which is where you play chase the water. We're going to chase it down. See, it'll only keep moving as long as you're close to it. Further away you come from it, it'll slow down and stop. Unfortunately, we can't just go down the middle with this, it's not quite enough. So you have to do this on every level. Hopefully we've done this enough times now that you know what I'm on about. So we've got to do that. We've done that on the very bottom row of that. You've then got to do it again on the second row up. So all that is starting to fill in. Or you could cheat with this too. So if we're at 14, so let's go down to 14. If we bring up our command again, up. We're going to change our numbers to 10s. So we'll change that one to 10, that one to 10, that one to 10, that one to 10. Leave -1. That -1 always stays the same because that means one block below your feet. The block below your feet rather. I am going to come to the end. And we're going to replace that with water. Big chunk of water there. Obviously we won't be able to use it all the way. So where am I? What numbers are we at? 373. Oh, we can go for a few more yet. 379. Got 3 more, so 382. brings us smack against the wall. We are going to have to do the top layer. So what did I say? 382. Yep, so we do that. Put the water too. So I'm just keeping a close eye on my coordinates, making sure we're keeping a straight line. See, I moved. Now, if you're clever enough, you could make it so that every block in the command says 15, except for the one that you need to be 10. You want the height to be 10, because if you go any further than 10, then you're going to go into the floor and into the void. Unless, of course, you're in a normal world, in which case you can just stick with the 15s. If you're not on a super flat world. Okay, so we're going to have to change it a little bit here. We can get another one in there. Okay, so we're just going to fill that top layer in. Oops. If you make a mistake like that, just put a block down. Okay, I think we'll work from underneath. Yeah. Okay, right, so from this way we can be less careful. It doesn't matter now whether we get in line or not, as long as we don't leave any big holes. And I'm going round the end, the top end here, because it'll start filling itself in again. Whoops, what have I done? Put an extra W, didn't want that. Like so. See, that's already started to fill in. So is this bit here. You could just sit and wait it out if you wanted to. What have I done again? I've got an A this time. Okay, it's getting faster than me. There we go. Our way is a little bit quicker than waiting for it to fill in. We are going to have to use the bucket method at the end because we've got the diagonal. Oops. What am I doing? Keep putting extra W's. just going to try and get as close as we can, because it'll make the filling up a little bit quicker later. Okay, that's probably as close as we want to get there. Ooh, is it going to fill itself in? It is. Okay, you need a bit of help over here. There we go, look at that. Okay, could probably have done with bringing that detailing down an extra block. So, oh dear. See, I didn't focus on my height. There's now a divot in here. Never mind. 14 we want to be at. Let's go back and get the rest of it. Wow. Llama, go bye-bye. Llama's gonna drown. Ooh. Okay, running out of time. I thought I had plenty, because it always takes longer than you think. We're gonna keep going. Gonna keep going a bit more. And a bit more. And a bit more. Probably cutting it a bit fine over there. Oh, we've got a little gap yet. There we go. Oh, look at that. See, it's all filling itself in nicely. And it's caught up with us. Come on, keep going. There you go. Voila! Pop the slime on the head. Okay, so all I would suggest you do is do a bit of landscaping, detailing on this wall here. It's up to you how much you do and how far you take it. You could take it all the way to the end. It's entirely up to you. Dumbledore's grave will be here somewhere. It will be around about here. So we've got the Great Hall, because his grave, he can see Hogwarts from his grave. So just do as much as you can see from that location. It's only a rough estimate. So just detail that wall there, heavily, lightly, it's entirely up to you. We didn't need the bone meal after all, really, did we? Well, you could put some grass on the top there. That's it on this side of the landscaping. This side of the landscaping is now complete. We can't do the other side of that bridge, not yet anyway, because that's the mound to the astronomy tower. That will probably be last. So next time we do landscaping, we're going to do at the side of the long gallery, so where the greenhouses will go. We will start there near the front entrance and work our way around, because that starts curling in that way a little bit yet. So next time is, what's next time? Next time we start the Twin Towers. Whoop whoop. Yes, we're going to start on those next time. And I think that's it. Time after that, we'll start on the Room of Requirements. We'll do the Deathly Hallows room. That's what we call it. Right. That's it from me today, guys, because I am completely out of time. School bus is pulling up now. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, like and subscribe.